Deandra, Papa Swolio, how do you incorporate yoga in your training? Do you do it all in one go with your strength training, or do you train twice a day or alternate strength and mobility throughout the week? Good question. Thank you, Deandra. And you can all drop a comment down below how you prefer to do it. So I'll tell you what we offer inside Swolenormous X, like the strategy and the things that I promote or that I personally do. For me, every single day, I meditate first thing in the day, and then I do my mobility. So I might meditate for 10, 20 minutes, and then I'll do mobility for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So mobility, yoga, some activation. I really do the same, for the most part, the same certain types of movements for myself. I know which areas I'm really tight, and I like to do a certain pattern. That way in the morning, I just kind of go through it. I know which moves I want to get accomplished. I just kind of do them in whatever order I flow through with, and I just make sure that I'm doing that every day. So I don't necessarily personally always do a yoga class because I am doing my own mobility flow in the morning. And notice that when it comes to the 7 pillars, it doesn't say yoga, it says mobility. So, you can make the argument. Of course, yoga's a lot more than just mobility. So mobility, there's some crossovers. But that's a general concept in terms of moving your body, making sure that you are using it the way you've evolved to use it, and to challenge yourself with your breath and all these different aspects. So that's going to encompass a lot of different things. You can do it. If you want to do it in the same day, you can do either light mobility in the morning, or I would recommend training first and if you're doing them back to back, I would recommend doing your yoga right after. Yin is great after strength training. If you're doing a vinyasa or a challenging yoga flow, it's going to exhaust you if you do it first. You could do it after, but then you might be that's a lot of effort to do a weight training session plus a vinyasa afterwards. However, it also depends on what you're doing the next day. Maybe you're going to be busy tomorrow. So okay, I'm not going to have really any time. Maybe I could do a little Swollen 7. I could do a little bit of mobility in the morning or in the evening, but I'm not going to have time for a full workout. Really doesn't work out. It's not going to work out for me on, let's say tomorrow, you're not going to be able to do it. So you do it back to back on today. So let's say you do the strength training and then you do a vinyasa. That's going to be okay because you're going to take a day off tomorrow. But then if you're going to do it every day like that, you can definitely have issues with recovery because vinyasa can be a very challenging practice. However, if you're doing a yin, that's very restorative. So you could pretty much do yin every day as long as you're not really pushing through or, progressing too much, because the yin can open up a lot of stuff and you could be sore from increasing and getting into that connective tissue. So, but it's restorative more than strength based or challenging or endurance wise. So let's see. And you could also alternate. So a lot of the programming inside X is designed to be done alternating days, but then you can progress it and you can also double up. So the programs are all designed to be either alternating to allow for people to progress into doing 2-a-days or something like that. And when I say 2-a-days or working out twice, I'm not referring to strength training twice. I'm usually referring to doing some type of mobility or yoga and your strength training.